Hi friends, welcome back to the sawmill. Nathan, I got you there, buddy. Anyhow, I'm going to show you how I do trims here. That's kind of what's going on. I've explained it in the past, but I got a lot of new people here, so they might want to kind of see how I do it. If you have a circular sawmill, you might want to do it this way. If you have a band mill, I'm not that familiar with that, so go down and see Nathan at Out of the Woods. He can teach you anything you want to know about those band mills. He has a super channel, super nice guy. He's thirsty though. I know he's always thirsty because he says I never bring him enough water. So, inside joke. Anyhow, next year at Bunyan, Nathan, you're going to have so much water and we're going to have to put it in intravenously or something like that. I don't know. But anyhow, I'll show you how I do the trims and we'll take it from there, I guess. I don't know. I got a pretty straight edge on this one, so it's, and on all these, this is a pretty straight log, no banana logs. But what I do, and let's see if I can send you back here. I don't know how clear that is. Of course, I didn't bring my tape measure. Oh, here's one. I know where my, I guess I'll take you out of this so you can get up closer and get dizzier. See the palm of my hand. That's my Palm Pilot. See how you got, it's not focusing in on this. You can't, yeah you can. What I do is, if it's not straight, I'll bring it back to these, to the ends of the bed. Let me put this dog down. Then I can probably bring this back and show you what I do. You need a straight edge. You can't measure till you get a straight edge. So once you have this here, okay, you know that this is straight, this one's behind, and this one's behind here. Understand? But it's right, it's about that far in. And if you really, I know you're getting dizzy on, and if you look at this one's about that far in. So if you're going to try to get a straight line, you can kind of get from there. And once you get a straight line, you can measure anything. But this one here is pretty good, so I'm just going to measure out. I got 14. Can you see I got 14 to Goodwood? I'll come down here. I got 13.5 to Goodwood, and that's the low spot. So I'm gonna go 13.5 on this one. So then I just pull it up till I get to 13.5. The back edge is pretty good, and it's running a little bit strong. There's 13.25. 13.5. So that should cut me. I should have a little bit right here. But one thing when you're taking in consideration the how to cut that, at the end of the logs, or when you're cutting around, you got it round, so you want to have your narrowest part where you want to get a face out of up. Can you follow that? I hope you can follow that, because the other side, the face is all the way out to here, so it looks like you got a big piece and you can gnaw it wrong. And if you do it one at a time, it takes a lot more time, but you can get a lot more decent boards out of it one at a time. Looks like a footprint. Looks like an eyeball. There's an eyeball. Last video there was an ear. Anyhow, I'm going to turn the saw on and see if I can't get these trimmed up real quick for you, and try to. Yeah, you won't be able to hear me over the saw. Even if I had a microphone, it'd probably be pretty hard. I don't have an edger. I don't know if an edger would be any faster for me, because sooner or later you got to put them through the saw one at a time. And when you're a one-man band, if I had an Eddie or ZZ or Buzzy, you could send it down the line and send it through an edger if you like. But that ain't an option that I got. So you kind of do what you can do with what you got. That doesn't mind. I don't mind. It's part of sawmilling. That's all there is to it. I did get the rest of that wood stickered. All right, now I'm gonna put your right here. I hope that I should just barely, I should be taking the, I think, now remember when I said I'd get a little bit of that? Now, depending on my board size, I might cut that off, might not. Now you gotta do is measure from this edge to here. So you're talking 10 inches. So I'm cutting 10-inch boards, so I can cut another ½ inch off this and still get a 10-inch board. So I'm going to do that now, and then flip it and cut it away. This might be closer here. That doesn't make much difference, because that's got, down here you can't see it. Here I'm at 10 inches, so if I cut another ½ inch, I'll be getting into it there, so it'll be all right. So I'll flip it over and cut it at 10. Now, if you're working with people, those dogs are supposed to be all the way in so you can flip the boards out. I'll show you on the next one. So we're going to set this at 10. Actually, I'm going to go right there because I'm making stickers, remember? Or yes, well, not stickers, kindling. See, that shows all clear, but it ain't. So now I'll go to 10. And that would be a pretty good board. Close your eyes. Now I'll show you something. You won't be able to pull this board out. I'll show you on this one here because the dog's too far out. But if you put the dog in, when you roll the board up, the dog comes out. That's easy. But I don't do that when I'm by myself. Doesn't make much difference. Now you can see there's hardly, wow, we've already chewed up 9 minutes. You can see there's hardly any, I guess Wayne or whatever they want to call it, Ralph, George, hardly any on that board. So that looks pretty good. I'll put you back in here, throw the board down the middle. Now I'll put the next one in. I had to have you back here for a little bit. tapered, so that's what I was talking about. You got to bring it out to there, so that side's wider, so I got to take that side back. Here, see, now I got a fairly straight edge, but this board here's got a big crack in it, so I kind of like to get it out of this section here. So I might have to taper it more than that. I'll have to see. Now, once again, you got to measure out to where you're out of the, see, that's at 15 3/4, 17, 16. So what was the first one? 15 3/4. I'm going to take it at 16 because I don't know what I'm going to do with that crack down there yet. Let's see how it comes out. Now I got to pull this up here to 16. Now I can't cut any more of that down because of that. But if I'm going to take off that high side there, I might as well take off that high side there. So I'm going to bring that out. Might bring it out a hair more. Because I want a straight board. If I take it the way it is now, it's not going to start cutting down here, I don't think. See? So I want to bring that out just a hair. Measure the widest to the, I got right here, I got 10 inches. I don't know if you can see this here. I got 10 inches there. Good. If I pull it to 10 inches, that ought to take care of it. I hope. Things don't always go as planned. Because I put that dog in down there, I got this one out, I can just go like this. Board, but now that dog's in the way, so before I do anything I gotta go back and move it. So that's why I said it really doesn't make any difference if you're by yourself. Green laser, I can get a nice 8-inch board out of that, but right there it's a little small, so I'm going to take it at I'm going to take it at 14 and a quarter. In fact, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it at 15 and a half. Let me see where this will come here. 15. Do on this one, I got a straight edge on it now, right? So if I measure from the straight edge over, I'm at 11 inches, so I'm gonna flip it and cut 11. When I flip it back over, I can see, get the max out of that one. What did I say I was going to? 11, I think, didn't I? All right, let's see what we got here. Now when I flip this, it should be a good clean edge on that one side. See, now I can see exactly where I gotta go. Could have taken a hair off. I got a little bit there. That ain't gonna hurt anything. and then flip it to, I'll just leave it at 9. This is a training purpose video. Gotta cut that little knobby off. Don't like them. So that is your trimming video. Let me turn this off. That's how I do the trims. Normally it doesn't take 20 minutes though to do what I do. 3 trims, maybe 4, 3 trims, 20 minutes. That's kind of crazy time, but when you're trying to explain it, work around the camera, I hope you guys understand it takes longer. If I just did that by myself, I could probably knock it out in, half a minute or so. Yeah, right. Believe that. But that left a pretty good board with pretty good size. Let me undo this. And now I gotta clean up the old mill. Yeah, I don't know, I might not. It's got a little bit of, that side's, see I got a little bit of, see this little bit of brown here? Is it ever gonna hurt anything? No. So I'll probably just leave it there. And I'm gonna go over and sticker them, but this video is about long enough. So we're gonna call it a wrap. If you got any questions on how I figure my trims and stuff like that, and I see a lot of people stack them up 2 or 3 at a time and go through them, and if you're happy with that, then that's the way you should do it. But I found that by the time you start juggling 3 boards, flipping them over to flip the other side and all this kind of stuff, one board when you're moving by yourself, you can dog and move it pretty daggone quick. So and you can get a little more, you get a little more yield out of your boards, and you get a little bit better boards because you can, really fine tune getting this kind of nonsense out. So, but you should do whatever is easiest for you because it is your sawmill, and that's how you do it. So one-man band here just kind of does it the old way. I'm gonna clean this all up, oil the blade, because I think I might get in, if I can find another log over there that's about the same size, I'll bring it up and do another video. I don't know when this one's going on. I got one I know that I'm putting on tonight already. So thanks for stopping in. Like I said, if you have any questions on how I'm doing the trimming, if you're new here and you got a sawmill and you want to ask me a question, leave it in the comments below. I'll try my best to help you out, because that's the whole purpose for me really kind of doing YouTube, is to help people out with sawmills. So thanks for stopping in, and we will see you on the next one, I sure do hope. Bye bye now.